Welcome to Catfight, the show where we toss our favorite actresses into a friendly ring of comparisons. And today we've got a showdown that's bound to get your excitement level up. And that is a good-natured catfight between Dame Helen Mirren and the one and only Meryl Streep. Just imagine a friendly catfight where their illustrious careers go head-to-head, and the results, well, buckle up, because they might just surprise you. Who is Helen Mirren? Dame Helen Mirren pursued stage work before making her break in the 1960s. She is a very skilled and adaptable actress who has been in a lot of films, such as Caligula, Excalibur, Calendar Girls, and The Last Station. She was praised for her major part in the TV show Prime Suspect. She has also played Queen Elizabeth I and Queen Elizabeth II, the latter for which she won an Oscar. Later, she was cast as Alfred Hitchcock's wife, Alma Revel, in the 2012 film Hitchcock. On the other hand, who is Meryl Streep? In the late 1960s, Meryl Streep started her work on the stage in New York, where she went on to be in a number of Broadway shows. In the 1970s, Streep switched to films and quickly started getting big praise. She went on to win Oscars for Kramer vs. Kramer, Sophie's Choice, and The Iron Lady, among many other films. She is now known as one of the best actresses of our time because she can wow audiences in dramas, comedies, and musicals all at the same time. Number of movies played. Helen Mirren has been in around 72 movies. She has been in a lot of famous films in a lot of different genres, which shows how versatile she is as an actress. Many awards have been given to her, making her one of the most important actresses of her age. In films like Excalibur, Gosford Park, and The Cook, The Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover, Helen Mirren gives amazing performances that show how versatile and wide her range is. Some of Mirren's best films are historical plays like The Madness of King George and The Queen. Her performances in these films have been praised by critics for showing how well she can give characters depth and detail. What about Meryl Streep then? Well, there's not quite a number on it, but it's more like Helen Mirren's 72. Meryl Streep has been in a lot of famous films that have made her one of the most important women in Hollywood. Movies like Out of Africa and Silkwood showed how well Streep could show how hard it is to deal with anger and inner battles. The complicated ideas in movies like Little Women and Kramer vs. Kramer were made more interesting by Streep's supporting parts. Net worth and awards. So how much could they be worth? And awards? They sure do have a lot. Let's find out. Dame Helen Mirren is worth $100 million. That's how much she and her husband, director and producer Taylor Hackford, are worth together. Helen Mirren has done a lot of work on TV, in movies, and on stage. She has won an Academy Award for Best Actress. She also won BAFTAs, 3 Golden Globes, 4 Emmys, 1 Tony, and 2 Best Actress Awards at the Cannes Film Festival. Meryl Streep, on the other hand, is also worth $100 million, but it's not combined wealth, though. Many people love and admire Meryl Streep, who is an actor from her age. She has won many awards over the course of her work, including 3 Academy Awards, 2 British Academy Awards, 8 Golden Globes, and 2 Emmy Awards. Meryl has always been one of the world's best paid actors. For instance, she made $25 million from September 2019 to September 2020 from all of her performing jobs. As a general rule, she makes $20 million a movie. But she has been known to take lower pay for important parts or jobs that came with a cut of the back-end income. Number of followers. Dame Helen Mirren was introduced to Instagram by Vin Diesel. The Fast and the Furious star brought the 77-year-old actress on Instagram, where she now has more than 1 million fans. She told Entertainment Tonight that Vin and his team were the ones who first showed her Instagram. When the award-winning actor joined Instagram in December 2016, she quickly gained a lot of followers. Helen still says she's not an Instagram pro, though. Meryl Streep has fewer followers and can only brag a little close to 700,000. And there was a popular Instagram account that made silly pictures of Meryl Streep as different foods. You could see her as a cookie, as sushi, and as avocado toast. Sometimes, the internet has something so weird and fun that it doesn't need to be explained. The Instagram account, @tasteofstreep, changes Meryl Streep into different foods in each post. Bon appetit. Fashion and style. Dame Helen Mirren is famous for a lot of things, from her acting awards and praise to her more recent work to protect the earth. There is one thing about the beautiful 76-year-old that still stands out after decades in the show business: her style. Helen has been serving up delicious amounts of style since she was in her 20s, from red carpet gowns to off-duty outfits and racy little numbers. She always looks great. In just a few decades, she went from being the picture of Hollywood's glitz to a fashion model. Her long fashion career has given us many fun memories. She wore clothes that looked like Madonna in the 1980s, diamonds and other decorations in the 1990s, and many other one-of-a-kind styles since then. This design moment keeps getting better over time. Meryl Streep herself has won so many awards that it's no surprise that she's pretty good at walking the red carpet. Since she was nominated for her first Oscar in 1978 for The Deer Hunter, the 71-year-old actor has had decades to get better at how she acts during award season. On screen, Streep is known for her intelligence and ability to switch things up. She does the same thing on the red carpet, where she effortlessly transitions from bohemian prints and loose separates to sleek, block-colored dresses. The actress's first movie was in Julia in 1977, and she has since been in Sophie's Choice, The Iron Lady, and Doubt. She is also known for going against the latest fashion trends, often wearing cutting-edge suits when everyone else is wearing flowery chiffons and romantic lace. Streep usually wears classic brands like Valentino, Balenciaga, and Levant. She also wears some designers from the area like Elie Saab, and some more modern brands like Marni. Personal life. Now, let's talk a little bit about their personal lives. There's more to them than meets the eye. In the early 1980s, Mirren lived with Irish actor Liam Neeson. They met on the set of Excalibur in 1981. In an interview with Inside the Actors Studio, James Lipton, Neeson said that Mirren was a big reason why he got an agency. In 1986, Mirren started going out with American director Taylor Hackford. Hackford got married on his 53rd birthday, December 31st, 1997, at Audersier Parish Church in the Scottish Highlands, not far from Inverness. They met on the set of the 1985 movie White Nights. It's her first marriage, and it's his third, with 2 kids from past relationships. She has said that she has no maternal instinct whatsoever and doesn't have any children of her own. Mirren wrote a book called In the Frame: My Life in Words and Pictures, which came out in September 2007 in the UK from Wiedenfeld and Nicholson. John Thaxter wrote this review for The Stage. It looks like another one of those photo albums of the stars at first glance with its lavish illustrations, but in between the pictures are almost 200 pages of densely printed text that tell an extremely honest story of her personal and professional life, mostly on the stage. The words are clearly Mirren's own, and she says them in an honest way. Mirren says she didn't believe in God in an interview in 1990. She told Esquire in August 2011, "I am quite spiritual. Fairies were real to me when I was a kid. I still kind of think fairies exist. Oh, and the leprechauns. I don't believe in God, though." In an interview with GQ in 2008, Mirren said she had been raped on a date when she was a student and that she used cocaine a lot at parties when she was in her 20s. And up until the 1980s, the woman stopped using it after reading that Claus Barbie sold cocaine for a job. Mirren went to Madame Tussauds in London on May 11, 2010 to see her wax figure unveiled. In 2012, she was one of the British cultural icons that artist Sir Peter Blake chose to be in a new version of his most famous piece of art, the cover of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band record. Blake did this to honor the British cultural figures that he loved the most in his life. In 2010, Esquire named her the sexiest woman alive. For a 2011 picture shoot for the magazine, she took off all her clothes and wore the Union Jack over them. The year 2013 saw Mirren named as one of several new models for Marks & Spencer's Woman is a Mad. The campaign called Britain's Leading Ladies showed Mirren and British women with many different fields, such as writer Monica Ali, pop star Ellie Goulding, and boxer Nicola Adams, who has won 2 Olympic gold medals. "I'm a naturist at heart," she told the Radio Times. "When everyone is naked on the beach, I love it. People who are ugly, pretty, old, and everything else. So straight and freeing at the same time." British Naturism named her Naturist of the Year in 2004. "Many thanks to British Naturism for this great honor," she said. "It makes me happy to be on a beach with people of all ages and races who are naked." Now, that's enough about Mirren. What about Streep? Meryl Streep has had a pretty normal life for decades, despite being a famous actress. Since John Cazale had lung cancer and Streep took care of him until he died in March 1978, they lived together in the 70s. An artist named Don Gummer and Streep got married 6 months after Cazale died. Henry Wolfgummer is a singer who was born in 1979. Their other 3 children are artists: Mary Willa, Mammy Gummer, who was born in 1983, Grace Jane Gummer, who was born in 1986, and Louisa Jacobson Gummer, who was born in 1991. In 1985, the family moved into a private house in Connecticut that cost $1.8 million. They lived there until 1990, when they bought a home in Brentwood, Los Angeles. That cost $3 million. They went back to Connecticut after that. It was said that Streep and Gummer had not been together for more than 7 years in 2024. The last time anyone saw them together was at the 90th Academy Awards in 2018. When asked in 2009 if religion was important to her, Streep said, "I don't follow any script. I'm not part of any temple, church, synagogue, or ashram." During an interview in December 2008, she said the following about her lack of religious faith. "For that reason, I've always been very, very interested, because I think I can understand how faith can bring comfort. I don't believe in the power of prayer, though, or bad things that have happened would not have happened. So, as a smart, emotional, and longing person, being outside of the safety, there is a terrible place to be. I can't go there, though." Now, that's not all there is to know about Helen Mirren and Meryl Streep, but we've got to ask, who would you pick as your favorite and why? Let's hear it in the comment section. Make sure you like this and subscribe to this channel so you can see more videos like this. Talking about more, which other celebrities would you like us to compare? Challenge us in the comment section. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.